Welcome to the live stream. And in today's live stream, we shall be talking about simple sentences. So what I have on my screen is a list of simple sentences that we shall be talking about. And what will happen is that we shall talk about the sentences and we shall translate the sentences. We shall translate the sentences, and this is happening live. So if you would like to, you are free to send your sentence on the chat box or on the comment box, and then we shall be able to translate them. Now let's start with good morning, how are you? Good morning, how are you would be translated as Oya ore idinade. So that's how you translate good morning, how are you? Then good evening, how have you been? Oimore. Oimore. Irionade. That's good evening, how have you been? So good morning, how are you? Oya ore. Good evening, how have you been? Oimore irio nade. I drank water. So because it is in the past, we shall start with the word ne. Because it's in the past, we shall start with the word ne a modo pi. Ne a modo pi. So, this a here, this a actually represents, this a here represents the I, the you, the personified, the personification, the I. So the modo is the act of drinking. So ne a modo pi would be I drank water. Ne a modo pi. So a modo pi would be I drank water, but because it's in the past, we say ne a modo pi. Okay? The next sentence is asking, do you drink water? Because it's starting with a question, our question starts with be. 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 Do you? I. And drink is modo. Be. I. Modo. Pi. Do you drink water? Be. I. Modo. Pi. Now you can see here, this I is now representing the you. See that? So the you and the I, same WhatsApp group. This I and represents that. Then do is represented by be. So anytime you have something that requires someone to say do you, you will start with be I. Be I. And then modo is just drink, as we had said. Modo is drink, and then P is the water. P is water. So be I modo ga P. Okay? Be I modo P. Be I modo P. So the next one is a little bit nice. It says, I drink, you drink, he drinks. So this is Elisha Ngiga. Asante sana. Thank you, Elisha, for sharing the stream. I drink, you drink, he drinks. So remember, I becomes a. So a modo. Then you drink, I modo. Then he drinks. O modo. I drink, you drink, he drinks. So I is a. I is a. And then you is I. Once you get the concept, I, you, him, her, then it will very easy to translate. Then you'll just need to look at the verbs. But for now, this is how it goes. You say a modo, I modo, o modo. I drink, you drink, he drinks. Okay? Remember, you can always send your chat messages, and if you have sentences that you want us to translate, then we can always translate them online. Now, the next sentence says, I eat apples. I, from here, I is a. So, already, we can say a. And let me remove that. Oopsie. I becomes a. A. Chamo. The act of eating is chamo. Now, in Luo, if you do not know the name of a fruit, then you can give it a general name. Margaret Kalori, asante sana for liking the stream. You can always give it a name. The generic name for fruit is olemo. So, a chamo olemo. A chamo olemo. So that gives you an idea of any fruit. You just say a chamo. So eat is chamo. In this case, eat is chamo. So a chamo olemo. A chamo olemo. I eat apples. Okay? And the next one is asking, do you eat bread? Do you eat bread? Remember when I said, do you? There's a question on top here where we had do you. And I said that when you have do you, see here, when I say do you drink water, we started with be, I. So this time we have, do you eat bread? Okay? It is the same thing. So you'll say, be, I, chamo, bread is makati. Be, I, chamo, makati. Do you eat bread? So do you? Be, I, chamo, makati. Do you eat bread? Be, I, chamo, makati. Okay? Now my dictionary, my grammar is all over the place. It wants me to change the words to English, but I'm not doing that. And let me see whether we are online on YouTube. And thank you so much for those who are joining us right now. Remember, you can always send your comments, and your comments will appear on my screen. Unless it's not set up. Yeah, it's set up, so it will appear on the screen. And if you have questions that you want us to translate, we may be able to translate them online. So let's move on to this question of the woman drinks water. The woman drinks water. The woman is a very controversial subject. We can say mio. Mio to mean a woman or a mother. Mio, modo, pi. A woman drinks water. We mio modo pi. Okay? I drink milk. The woman drinks water. Mio modo pi. Then I drink milk. So I drink milk becomes a. The I is an a. Remember that is a. A mado. A mado chak. So I drink milk. A mado chak. Amado chak. That is I drink milk. Do you eat bread? Do you? Be I. Be I. Do you? Do you eat bread? So what do we write here? Be I. Be I. Chamo makati. Uh-oh. I have put it in somewhere else. No. Ala. Oleni. Let's go here. It's here. Yeah, there you go. So, do you eat bread? Be I chamo makati. Be I chamo makati. Do you eat bread? I hope this makes sense. Now, a quick review from where we started. Remember, we started from saying simple sentences. Good morning, oyaore, idi nade. Good morning, how are you? Oyaore, idi nade. Good evening, how have you been? Oimore, irio nade. Oimore, irio nade. Then, I drank water. Ne amodo pi. I drank. Because of this drank, it is in the past. That's why we said ne. Anytime you have anything that is in the past, you would use the word ne. So ne amodo pi. Do you drink water? Be I modo pi. Do you? Be I. Be I. Be I. Be I modo pi. Do you? Be I. Do you? Be I. Okay? Then, I drink, you drink, he drinks. A modo, I drink. I modo, you drink. And then also you have O modo, he drinks. So I drink, he drinks, you drink. A modo, I modo, O modo. I eat apples. A chamo olemo. And I've said that you use the word olemo for any generic fruit, okay? Generic name of fruit in Luo. So, generic name of fruit, generic name of fruit in Luo is olemo. So, when you say a chamo olemo, everybody understands that it's a fruit. Then they would bring conversation and ask, which fruit? Okay? If someone asks you which fruit, then now you can go into the details of the fruit is called this and that, okay? But how do you ask which fruit? Now you ask which fruit by, let me just change this. You say, olemo mane. Which fruit? Achamo olemo. Then they would ask, olemo mane. Which fruit is this? Achamo, I eat apples. Achamo olemo. Olemo mane. Okay? Do you eat bread? Do you eat bread? Be ichamo makati. Do you? Be I. Remember, do you is be I. Every time. Do you eat bread? Be I chamo makati. Okay? Do you eat bread? Be I chamo makati. Then the woman drinks water. The woman drinks water. Mio modo pi. So mio is a soft way of, a respectable way of saying woman, okay? Because there are many, many controversial ways of saying woman. Which other, like, sometimes you call a woman a mother and then she's not a mother, and then, but if you say mio, it is neutralish, okay? So just say mio modo pi, that lady or that woman is drinking water. And then I said, I drink milk. A mado chak. A is the same as I. So a is the same as I. So I drink milk. A mado chak. Then the question, do you eat bread? Be I. You see, do you? Be I. Chamo makati. So do you eat bread? Be I chamo makati. So that's where we have reached so far. Please, if you have questions or comments, please, if you want to suggest an addition, you're welcome to do so. Now, I eat, you eat, he eats. Now, the word eat is chamo. That is the word eat. So, I eat is a chamo. You eat is I chamo. Then he eats is o chamo. So a chamo, I chamo, o chamo. If there are more, for example, if we talk about I eat, he eats, you eat, and then we have they eat, then we'll have, let's say, she eats, and what else? And we eat. Did I put we? Now, let's look at these ones together now. So I eat is a chamo, you eat is I chamo, he eats is o chamo, and then they eat is gi chamo. Gi represents they, gi chamo. And she or he is the same thing, is o chamo. There is no gender for o chamo. Then we eat, not we eat. Hey, kisungu yangu, kisungu ya Jaluo. We eat becomes wa chamo. Wa chamo. So let's look at this together. And let me change this font to red, just so that we can see the difference. Okay, I hope that's clear. Now, when you say, I eat, then it becomes a chamo for I eat, I chamo for you eat, o chamo, and they have said, o chamo can be used for either he eats or she eats. She eats and he eats at o chamo. There is no gender for that. Then they becomes gi chamo. They eat, gi chamo. And then we eat is wa chamo. So you can see that we've separated every scenario there. Bye is a good one. I hope by now you have learned how to say goodbye. If you want to say goodbye, you say oriti. Usually, they say bye, God bless you. That is very common. So you can say oriti, nyasaye o gwedi. That is a very common way of saying goodbye. So when you want to say goodbye, you'll just say oriti, nyasaye o gwedi. Oriti, nyasaye ogwedi. That is how you would say goodbye. Okay? I hope this gives you a great idea of how to speak the language. The idea here is to encourage you to start speaking and not just looking at the screen, okay? Now, hi, good morning. Good morning is oyaore, amosi, or oyaore, 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 amosi. Stephen Otieno Ochieng, erokamano ahinya kuom liking the stream. Thank you so very much, Stephen. Oyaore, hi, good morning. Oyaore. Okay. Then goodbye or good night. Goodbye becomes oriti. Good night is inind maber. Oriti inind maber. Okay? Have a good sleep. This translates to have a good sleep, okay? Ibed gi otieno maber. The initial translation should be oriti bed gi otieno maber. That's the exact translation of what it should be. Okay? Bed gi otieno maber. That gives you an accord. Erokamano for liking the stream. So when you say oriti, bed gi otieno maber, then that means goodbye, have a good night. That is exactly what it is. But you can just say oriti inen maber. If you text someone, I want you to start texting people in the night like this. That way you will not be able to forget, you know. When you text someone, this is what you write on the text. Just write oriti, bed gi otieno maber. That means goodbye, have a good night. And guess what? You shall start learning these things. Then thanks or thank you. Let me put it as thank you is, for thank you, it is erokamano. That gives you thank you, erokamano. Erokamano. Thank you. Okay? Erokamano. Now let's go into another conversation here. Different conversation here. And let's say you've met someone and you're saying, hi, nice to meet you. Bear. Nice to meet you. Amor romo kodi. Bear. Amor romo kodi. Hello. I'm happy to meet you. I'm happy that I've met you. Bear. Amor romo kodi. Can you try it? Practice it, please. Say it with me. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Bear. Amor romo kodi. Amazing. Thank you. Okay? Thank you very much becomes, can you say it before I say it? Thank you very much becomes, remember we have already talked about thank you here. Thank you erokamano here. So thank you very much becomes, it becomes erokamano, erokamano ahinya. Very much is ahinya. So thank you very much becomes erokamano ahinya. Okay? Then thank you, good night. This is someone you've been talking to, but and now you want to wish them good night because the conversation is done. So what do you say? When you're done with your greetings and necessities, you've talked, and now you just want to say thank you, good night, then you will say erokamano oriti. Okay? You can say erokamano otieno maber. So thank you, have a good night. Or you can just say erokamano oriti. So that means thank you, goodbye. But if it's at night, you can just say erokamano otieno maber. That is, have a great night. Thank you, have a great night. Okay? Or erokamano oriti. Thank you, goodbye. It will mean the same thing. It would almost mean the same thing. Good. Now let's move on to something that is if someone has you did not get what someone said, so you want to say, hey, pardon. Pardon can mean, can you say that again? Okay? So in my case, I will say, wach ane kendo. That means, can you say that again? Wach ane kendo. Can you say that again? I didn't get you. Or ok awinjo. I didn't hear. I didn't get what you said. Ok awinjo. I didn't understand what you said, okay? Ok awinjo. Then no, thank you. No in Luo is oyo. Please note the spelling. Oyo. That is double O and then Y. Oyo. Oyo. Now, sorry, I have to, let me check the YouTube thing, whether it's working. Hey, if you're in YouTube, please send a message. Good guys in YouTube, please put something on the chat box. Let me just look at the back channel. And thank you so much, those who are liking the stream, those who are sharing the stream. That is the way we build this channel. I'm very happy with the progress so far. Remember, we said that this year we want to reach 10,000 subscribers by April. So if you've not sent this channel link to your friends, please send it to your friends right now. Please send the link to your friends so that at least they can like the channel. Send the stream to your friends. If you're on Facebook, please send the stream to your friends. That way you'll be able to support the channel. So no thank you becomes oyo erokamano. Let's say someone asks you to drink, to provide you with a drink or give you some food, but you do not want the food, then you would just say oyo erokamano. Okay? So here is how the conversation would go. Let me put the conversation here. Someone would say, instead of let's say someone is asking you for what? For, do you need milk? Do you need milk? So let's say someone asks you that. Do you drink milk? So of course you don't need milk. You're lactose intolerant. Wewe ni lactose intolerantes. So do you need milk? B. I. Duaro chak. So that is a question. Do you need milk? B. I. Duaro chak. Then you say, no, thank you. Oyo erokamano. Okay? So that is how the conversation would go. Do you need milk? Be idwaro chak. Oyo erokamano. Does this make sense? Hey, please give it a thumbs up if it makes sense. Thank you for those who have liked the stream so far. I'm looking at the other side and there's so much people who have liked the stream. And what to YouTube, I think now I have 4 likes. And we have 0 comments. Yeah, kata comments. Please put some comments on YouTube so that it pushes. You know, the way the algorithm of YouTube works is that if you comment on it, then it is most likely to give somebody. Oh, Governor Sedonjo. Hey, my veteran good friend. Good evening, everyone. Abali Oma Nu. In Nigeria, Loga, Happy New Year. Since we start this year, I will not be able to join the team as usual because of 1, 2, 3. Governor Erokamana Enya, Chief Governor Engineer E Z E Kwe Che 1. Hey, nyingi no moraga thoroughly. Thank you, Governor. And we've not, since we started this year, we've not done any live stream. This is the first live stream after the one that we did on New Year's Day. So you are not yet, you've not lost anything. So let's move on. No, I'm sorry becomes Oyo Atimo Mos. Oyo Atimo Mos. So no, I'm sorry. Oyo Atimo Mos or Agoyo Mos. Oyo Atimo Mos. You are welcome. Aruaki. Aruaki. Or Oruaki. In fact, it is Oruaki. You are welcome. Oruaki. Oruaki. You are welcome. Oruaki. So that is a great one. You are welcome. Oruaki. Then there's another one called yes, please. Now, yes in Luo is a. A. So, yes, please would be a contraction of yes, if you please. Okay? So, a. Ka. Iye. See that? So, yes, if you please is just a. Ka. Iye. That is yes, please. So, yes, please. A. Ka. Iye. Good, good. Then let's move on to I beg your pardon, Louis. Louis was talking, blah, 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 blah. Then you didn't get what he said. So you're like, I beg your pardon, Louis. What do you say? You will say, Akwayo mondo inuo na. Okay? Akwayo mondo inuo na. That means, I want you, please, I beg that you repeat what you said. Akwayo mondo inuo. Akwayo mondo inuo. I beg your pardon. Then yes, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry becomes a atimo mos. So that is yes, I'm sorry. A atimo mos. That means you did something wrong. You accept that you did something wrong, but now you say, hey, I'm sorry. So you just say a atimo mos. Good. So let me just respond to these people who are on Facebook. They are sending some messages here. And all right. Now, we want to move on to one subject, one verb sentences. Sentences that have a subject and a verb. One subject and one verb. For example, the cat stretched. The cat stretched. So what does that mean? That means, now cat is called mbura, nyambura. Ne oriere. Nambura ne oriere. Now, I would not put it like this. I would say, Nambura ne oriere. Nyambura ne orieyore. Nyambura ne orieyore. That is, the cat stretched. Nyambura ne orieyore. Okay? So, that is the subject and that is a verb. That is the subject, that is a verb. Rieyo. So, rieyo becomes orieyore. Okay? Does this make sense? Subject, verb, subject, verb. So, rieyo is the verb. Then number 2, Jacob stood on his tiptoes. Jacob is Ayub. Ne. Ochung. Kod. Lith. Tiende. So, Ayub ne ochung kod lith tiende. Jacob stood. So, the verb. So, subject, Ayub. And then verb is stood or stood. Stood is the verb. Now, that is the verb here. Okay? So, Jacob stood on his tiptoe. Ayub ochung. Chung stood. Ayub stood called lith tiende. Lith tiende means the tiptoe, the tip of their toes. I hope this is great. And somebody has joined us is Shirina Cartoon. Karibu sana. Now, you know I have to manage all these things by myself. So you guys, please, if you want to help me, if you want to help me, usually that's a great thing. Chief Governor says, Ayub ne ochung ewi lith tiende. Ewi lith tiende. Aye kodi Chief Governor. Yeah, because, you know, let me just answer this person here. The thing about the subject and the verbs is it actually depends on how you interpret it. So when you said cod or ewi might mean on top of, cod means with. Okay? So that is it. So I agree. The way you said it, Ayub ne ochung ewi lith tiende. That's correct. The car turned the corner. The car turned the corner. Corner ni akeni wachana ngigidhi ne. Corner. The car turned the corner. Now, as I send the people who want to join us, as I send them the join button. Join button, everybody wants the join button. Now, the join, if you are joining for, how do you call it? If you're joining as a new member, we have 3 membership packs that everybody can access. So if you're joining as a new member, I will put the membership thing here. And then you'll be able to help me. Chief Governor wachoni Nyamburko ne odolo corner. Hey, I think that would be correct. The car turned the corner. Car is Nyamburko. So Nyamburko ne odolo corner. Because I don't think we have a corner, a way of saying corner. Yeah, I don't think we have a way of saying corner. Nyamburko ne odolo corner. That would be correct. Yeah, it is Nyamburko. Yes. Yeah, I'd corrected that. Thank you. Nyamburko ne odolo corner or corner. Now, Kelly twirled in circles. Kelly twirled in circles. What is a circle, first of all? Kelly ne orundore e. So what is a circle? Kelly ne orundore e. Nikech orundore is the circle thing. So now what is a circle? Ala. Kelly ne orundore angoa. The car Kelly twirled in circles. Kelly ne orundore. And that's the reason I put the difficult one. So that the things I don't know. Oh, I have 5 likes on YouTube. Thank you, YouTube guys. Hey, thank you so very much. You don't know how much that means to us. And now, please subscribe. Please subscribe because our data shows that only 35% of the people who watch are subscribed. That means that we are missing 65% of you. So I know some of you are now watching and you have not yet subscribed. I ask, please subscribe so that we can be able to reach our target of 10,000 subscribers by April. So, Kelly ne orundore. Now, in circles, I don't know what in circles would be. And what is the Luo name for circle? So the Luo name for circle would be what? We have Marcus. Oh, that's your name. Your name is difficult, but you've liked the stream. Thank you so much. I think you've seen yourself liking the stream there. Your name is very difficult to pronounce. Marcus Marquez. And sorry if I pronounce it wrong, okay? Thank you for liking the stream. And let me look for the name circle in Luo. Let me look at the dictionary and see what does circle mean. So circle means, I know Rundruok is going down in circles. So circle would mean, you know, there's a way that translation gets lost. Alwara. Chief says no rundore alwara. Let's see. Because circle is alwara. Andrew Munyi, asante sana. Thank you. Frankie Webbs, kuja uangalie masomo bana. Frankie. Andrew, thank you so very much for liking the stream. Where is circles now? Circle is alwara, yes. Nikech nyoluoro is a circle. You know. Koro Kelly ne orundore. No, I don't know. I don't know. Circle is no, circle is no. These people are saying circle is ndega. But I don't know about that. This I'm not sure. So let me put a star here. That Kelly ne orundore ndega. They're saying circle means ndega. But I'm not sure. I will confirm and then come back to you guys, okay? And if someone else knows this, please you'll put it on the chat box and someone will be reading this from 10 years from now. They'll be like, oh, so these people didn't even know what ndega was, okay? She opened the door. She opened the door. Ne o yawo. Dot. She opened the door. Ne oyawo dot. She opened the door. Okay? Here, we do not have, what we don't do is we don't have a she or he, a difference. We don't have a difference there. We just say ne. Oya. Even if it were he, we would just say ne oyao dot. Then Aaron made a picture. Arun, my brother is called Arun. Hey Arun. Arun ne o lo so. Picture. Okay? Aaron made a picture. Aaron ne oloso picture. Aaron ne oloso picture. So Aaron made a picture. Aaron ne oloso picture. Then we move on to I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Atimomos. Or agoyomos. Agoyomos. Sorry is mos, so atimomos or agoyomos. I'm sorry. Atimomos. Agoyomos. Okay? I'm sorry. Atimomos. Agoyomos. Then I danced. Now, where is this? Let me take this here and put it here. I danced. Ne a miel. Dance is miel. So I danced is, and this is in the past. You see, this is a past tense. So that is why I'm saying ne. When you have ne, it means that is a past tense. So ne a miel is means I danced, and that is in the past. Okay, that is why I'm saying ne a miel. Good. If you're just joining us, this is the Lua English Dictionary channel, and we urge you, please subscribe. Please subscribe. And if you want to be a member so that we can learn on one-on-one, please click on the join button. In the YouTube channel, just click on the join button, and that will give you an opportunity to learn with us. We are now enrolling for classes, and of course, now those ones you have to pay. It is not very expensive, but it is very beneficial especially for those who want to join. Now, people have been asking me, how do I join? Now, if you go to our channel, if you just search for Lua English Dictionary channel, now you can see this thing here. You will click on join. Now that becomes, you become a member. So if you click join, then it will give you, hey, Goja. Then it will give you 3 options. There is the option of the bronze, that is a $1.99 per month. That's $1.99 per month. There's the option of silver, that is $4.99 per month. And then there's the option of gold, that is $9.99 per month. And remember, you can always join at any time and also leave at any time. Now, when you join, the pack comes with giving you the syllabus of how we teach. These things I teach are in a syllabus. So we have a syllabus that you can always look through. And also you will benefit from a one-on-one every Saturdays and Sundays. I hope that is a good pitch. Governor, iwacho ni ndiga en nyange. To jogi wacho ni ndiga en sako. You see, I'm also consulting dictionaries. People like Odaga, people who have... These people are saying ndiga is Guinea. Someone called... there's a dictionary here with someone called... where is my dictionary? It's lost. Let me see Odaga's ndiga. What does ndiga mean? And then we look at examples with an implied subject. So implied means they didn't really point at the person, but they meant the person, okay? That is implied. They didn't really say it is this person, but that is what they mean. AJKL. All right, we'll look at that later. So, for example, when they say run, what does it mean? That means ringy, ringy, run, ringy. Okay? So when you want tell someone run, ringy, you don't have to point at whether it's he or she. Just say run. Then open the jar carefully. Yao njagi. No. Yao njagi no gi. Now being careful is being careful. Let me think through it. Yao njagi no gi ango ya Joad. Governor Manya kangi konya. I've forgotten. Andrew is asking, what about Ringo? Ringo. Oh, okay. Ringo. Running is Ringo. Okay. Yes. So let me write it here. Erokamano governor. Motang. Yes, that's correct. Motang. So running is Ringo. Andrew, so Ringo is running, but Ringi is run. When you just tell someone Ringi, that means run, but Ringo is running. So Nyathino Ringo, that child is running. Ringi, run. I hope that clarifies it. Gi Bedmotang. Yaunjagi ka itang. Yaunjagi no ka itang. Open the jar very carefully. Now you bring another thing here. You see when you say ringo, that is a very good one. Let me talk about that. Let me talk about that after this one. So open the jar carefully would be yao njagi no ka itang. But now there's another thing that you've just brought in, and I want to just write it here. Ringo. See this thing here? This is a very, very, very ringo. This ringo thing, because of this apostrophe, let me put it in red. Because of this apostrophe, it doesn't now become ringo. Ringo was only because there was no apostrophe. So, and this is a very confusing term for those who are new to the Luo language and those who are reading it. Now, when you read, be careful because when you see the apostrophe, it changes the tonation. So this becomes ringo, and ringo is beef or meat, you know. So this is a different way. When you say ringo and ringo, even though you say the same, word, but you say it differently. So thank you for bringing this up. Ringo is beef. Ringo is running. Very nice. Now, read the directions. Read the directions. Some directions. You do directions. Enango. Directions. I have to look for directions now. Directions. Who knows directions? So that I can Write it here. Directions. Because I know direction is yo. But now when you're told to read the yo, that is not correct now. So the directions that we have here, how would you say them? It would be, I'm looking for it. Directions is chike. Some chike. That is read the directions. Some chike go. Okay? Some chike. Read directions. Some chike. Don't cry. Don't cry. Wake yuak. So don't cry. Wake yuak. Wake yuak. Don't cry. Don't cry. Wake yuak. Okay? Use common sense. Use common sense would be T kod obuongo ni. Use your brains. T kod obuongo ni. Use common sense. Everybody's asking, where did you learn to speak fluent Luo? Was it special lessons? Because I think in Kenya, they do not teach in any other language except Swahili and English. Well, I learned, when I was in school, we had Luo lessons. I think now the CBC is bringing back mother tongue. They called it mother tongue then. And we had books where people would just learn their language. And there were books that were written in the language and people would learn. Nowadays, after a while, it was phased out. Okay? So that is where I learned. But also I learned by speaking to people in the country. Because when you thank you, Governor. When you speak with people around you, you just learn how to speak. So that is how I learned Weaver Bad. Now, Governor, watch on me. We yuak. We yuak. Or wek yuak. We yuak. Wek yuak. Ti kod obuongo. Why did I say obuongo? Ti kod obuongo ni. Use your common sense. Ti kod obuongo ni. And Governor, watch on it. Ti kod pachi. Now, if you want to be funny and you want to say someone use common sense, now you can just say T kod yakusalewa. Winjo. If you want to be funny, you just say T kod yakusalewa. This is how do you call it? This is not Luo. Yakusalewa is the one you were born with, okay? So just say T kod yakusalewa bwana. Then you put bwana here. Ti kod yakusaliwa bwana. Mano nyiso ni koro. Oh, that means that use your common sense. Stop kidding. Use your common sense. Stop kidding with us, okay? Then make the best of things. Make the best of things. That is a very difficult one to translate. Make the best of things. Akia ni ma ichako gi kure jowadu. Los maber. Make the best of things. Hey, this is difficult. This one I'm stuck. I'm stuck here. Make the best of things. Hey, Manotek, yeah. This is very difficult, Luo. Let me research here and see whether I can get best. Now the reason I'm getting stuck is because the comparison. You know when you compare good, better, best. Chief wacho nango? Los gik moko maber kata mowinjore. Awinji kama ikelono chief. Now let me see whether there's best. use your brain you're born with, mister. If don't worry. Let me see what best is. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, when you want to start comparing, that's where the problem comes in, because I don't think we have comparisons. We don't have a very good vocabulary for comparison. Someone has liked the stream. Nang abo has liked the stream. Nang abo erokamano. Erokamano. That looks like that's not a Luo Kenya name. So maybe that is South Sudan or Ethiopia. And I hope that you're enjoying it though, Nang. Thank you so very much. Please tell us where you're watching from. Yeah, you see, even in the dictionary, there's no best. I saw there was a problem there. Because we don't have a very nice way of comparing stuff in the Luo. Yeah. So, I will take what Governor gave me. Los gik moko mowinjore. Kaka owinjore. Yeah. Make the things how they should be. That is the translation. So make the things how they should be. Yeah. I think that's acceptable. Now let's look at catch up. Catch up. Catch up. If you say kasri Juka, catch up, that would be correct. Because it says kasri Juka means hurry up and get to where I am. You know, when you're walking and someone says catch up, that means, hey, hurry up and get to where I am. So kasri mondi Juka, that would be catch up. And now we look at the last part of the day. The last part of the day. The last part is compound, subject, and one verb. Ketni eyo ma owinjore kata eyo ma kare. Erego, akere nade? Los gik moko eyo ma. What did I write? Owinjore. Or los gik moko eyo ma kare. Ero. Thank you for the I don't know why I wrote that. Ka bingin atimo gik mang'eny, ang'iyo jok madonjo. Thank you so very much. Now, the last part of the day, the last part is compound, subject, and one verb. For example, Sarah and Ira drove to the store. So, in this case, you just say Sarah, cod, and it becomes cod. Now, because it is drove, it is past, you will say ne. And then you say oriembo. Oriembo. It is ne oriembo. Ka the to the eduka. Now store is just duka. So that is how you'd go. Sarah and Ira drove to the store. Then that would be Sarah cod. So and becomes cod. That is cod. So that is the. Then riembo. Riembo is a verb we are talking about here. Drove is riembo. All these other ones we can always change things, okay? But and is the joining. This is the joining word. You need Sarah and Ira. This is Sarah called Ira. Ne oriembo kadieduka. Okay? Jenny and I opened all the gifts. Jenny and I opened all the gifts. Jenny kod an ne wayawo chiwo duto te. Okay? Jenny and I opened all the gifts. Jenny and I opened all. Jenny kod an ne wayao. So the verb here is open, and the open is yawo. Okay? So open is yawo. And then and also becomes the joining word. So when you say and, you say kod. Kod. So Jenny and I opened all the gifts. Jenny kod an ne wayao. Chiwo is gifts. Ne wayao chiwo duto. I hope this makes sense. Number 3. The cat and the dog ate. Nyambura kod guok. Because it's past tense, you will say ne o chiemo. Nyambura kod guok ne o chiemo. Okay? The cat and the dog ate. Chiemo is eat. So now you can keep on changing it like that. See that? So the cat and the dog ate. Nyambura kod guok ne o chiemo. Now, my parents and I went to a movie. My parents and I went to a movie. Jonyuol ga kod an ne wadhi e movie cha iluongo nang'o jowadu? Picha dong. Ne wadhi neno picha. I don't know what movie is. So this one I'll put a star here. If you know what a movie is, please. Jonyuol ga kod an. So this is and. That is and. And the same thing. That's a joining word. Wadhi neno. Iwacho ni Nyambura kod an ne ochiemo. Karani Carol has liked the stream. Thank you, Karani Carol, for liking the stream. We love you, we love you, we love you. Please tell us where you're watching from. Nyambura kod guok ne ochiemo. Oh, you're saying ne ochiemo, yes. Mano en jawadu. Dong Nyambura gi guok, the cat and the dog ate. Nyambura gi guok ne ochiemo. They ate, like they ate. The ate is a part in the past, okay? Aya, kana wacha nangocha. Go. Koro went is the gine. Where is the verb here? Went. Going. Going chatin and verb. Hey, tek manaden. Aya, Mr. Juarez. Hey, Juarez gingeny manaden. Walok gini. Mr. Otieno and Mrs. Otieno and Mr. Otieno. Mr. Omolo are dancing gracefully. Nyambura kod guok ne ochamo. Jonyuol ne odhi neno tipo. Ero, tipo. Ero kamano bwana. Kendo nang'eyo. Tipo e wang' jowi. Tipo. Ero kamano. Wang jowi is a TV thing, eh? So, tipo is a movie. Yes, tipo is a movie. I forgot, totally forgot. So, those who are joining, those who are just, or if you missed this, please, please, please. You've seen the, my parents and I went to a movie would become Jonyuolga kod an ne odhi. Ne odhi neno tipo e wang' jowi. Erokamano, Chief Governor. Mano is a very good contribution. My parents and I went to watch a movie. Tipo e wang' jowi. Okay? Now, Mr. Otieno and Mrs. Otieno, gini be maloko gima kata, chaka ni to se loko. Otieno. Mr. Otieno and Mr. Omolo are dancing gracefully. Yes, we are always learning from our elders. Of course, of course, of course. Learning is eternal. And you can see that if they give us the feedback, it builds very nicely. Now, I know how to say Mr. I don't know how to say Mrs. So when you have Mrs. Nyadendi, is it Nyadendi? What do I say? JKLM. Let me see if there's Mrs. here. MNOPQR. Now, who knows how to get to say Mrs. or Mr.? Chief says ne, imiya paro dholuo mane asomo ka anja class adek 100% or 98%, but pod anyalo paro gi maber. Gigo wiyi ok nyal wil go nikech in ne jaluo. Koro wiyi ok nyal wil. Mr. and Mrs. and Mr. Omolo are dancing gracefully. Yeah, koro mati ibo lok nango jowadu. Let me consult somebody here. And Mr. iluongo nango gi dholuo. Jopuonje unu luongo nade gi dholuo? Koso nuluongo mani japuonj? Nokuluong Mr. gi Mrs. We just said teacher this and teacher that. Simon Angatia says, hey, you're doing a great job. I appreciate it. Thank you, Simon. Asante sana, Simon. You're trying to teach the public. Asante sana. If watching Mr. and Dichua. Koro apenji chief, koro wawacho ni dichuo molo. Ing'e gima atemo ng'iyo ka. Ijo kama nok donji. Kiwacho ni dichuo, then miyo ma en Otieno. Nikech atemo ni mondo alok gini ma gigi eki abedo maintain ma ka odok ka ng'ato chako odoke gini, odoke Kiingereza to duogo Mr. gi Mrs. Koro ing'e ni mano ok ane. Kanyo is a very maendi otama jowadu. Mano tama. Samantha, Elizabeth, and John are on the committee. Committee en od bura. Usually committees bet mana od bura. Koro, kaendi wanyalo ketogi aketa kamoro achiel. Samantha gi jowetege go. Onyo chacha ni Samantha, Elizabeth kod Joan nitie e committee. That other part is good, yes. Koro, yeah, thank you. Now, Mr. Otieno, I don't know how to say Mr. What is this? Let me put this here. Kod Mrs. Omolo ne omiel mang'won. Koro Mr. Otieno kod Mrs. Otieno kod Mr. Omolo ne omiel mang'won ahinya. Now, if someone is watching this in the future, please tell us how to translate Mr. and Mrs. By doing this work, we'll take time to appreciate. Thank you, Weaverbird. Thank you so much for I am. Yani umeni akena watch nango. Imeniingilia kwa gine kwa roho. Imeniingilia kwa roho. Sante, thank you so very much. Mr. Enomera. Koro watch nango. Wakeni nyadendi Otieno. Well, those who are watching in the future, nyadendi. What is nyadendi? Nyadendi Otieno kod ngawa. Iwacho ni? Omera gini ok chalre. No, I will say, I will do some research on this. I'll ask these old people who know these things. And then they will come up with answers. Somehow an answer will be found. Now, let's move on to Samantha and Elizabeth are on the committee. So, committee, awacha ni enango? Committee. Committee en gine mar bura, don't? Committee. LM. I'm looking whether there is anyone who has translated committee before. Committed. Committee. Hakuna. Onge. Onge ng'amose loko committee. Wane makoro wadhi loke kawuono. So, waboketo ni Samantha, Elizabeth, kod Joan nitiere yeah, I also thought the same in the committee. kanyakla mar bura. Od bura en ga parliament. Koro committee to ena nyabet bura mora mora. Koro e kanyakla mar bura. So they are incorporated in that committee of that whatever it is. Now you imagine, you can see this thing here. I put this on purpose. Huh? Okowach gazi. Yoluo wacho ni Elizabeth. Okowach Elizabeth. So Samantha, Elizabeth kod Joan nitiere e kanyakla mar bura. Wachiegni rumo. Ma ok anyal loko nikech gluten free ni akia ni en ang'o. Mano tama. Ma bende otama. Gluten free ni, gluten free. Gigi magi gik manyien man pok aneno. Gluten free. Hey, awuoro. Gluten free, I don't know. Then adani wachop ka. Adani wachop gi kaya. This is the last one of the day. The paper and pencil sat idle on the desk. Otas kod kalam obet mos e wi mesa. You but wacho ni protein free. So protein free, then the protein free, I don't know what protein is first of all. I don't know if we had the word protein. So that's why gluten free might be a difficult thing to get. If anyone translated protein before? Okay. So this is the last one today. I'm very happy with yeah, let me see what you said. You said gluten is a protein in wheat. Yes, but the word protein is the thing that we don't have. So, or I do not know it. So that's the thing. So I don't know what protein is in Luo. So then it means I cannot translate it. Either it was not translated or I still do not know it. Vitamins, proteins, and all that. Good. So this is the last one of the day. That's the last one of the day. Oh, even but why don't I say it and just say it is gluten free? Sawa, awinji. Awinji erokamano. Where is the live stream? So this is the last one of the day. Thank you so very much, guys, for keeping me company. I'll try as much as I can next week so that we can do another one live stream. And we shall be doing a lot of sentences because that is the only way people learn. Okay? Oh, iwacho ni kawuono my voice was too low. Abo mede next time. Abo mede. So an koni tawinjo maber. So thank you guys for coming in and God bless you. Be safe. Sunny, where I am, the Omicron has really closed everything down. So we are just in the house. Okwadi teach nyaka chieng Omicron room. Thank you, Simon, for your time. Thank you for coming over. Weaverbird, thank you so very much for your time. Chief Governor, thank you so much for your comments. All those who liked our live stream on Facebook. Hey, your Facebook, eruru kamano bana. Thank you so very much, Facebook guys. I don't know how I can thank you. Thank you so very much. And we hope that we shall see you again next time. Please remember to subscribe. Please subscribe, guys. Subscribe, yeah. Subscribe, Uru. Facebook one manager gine 10,816. We need more. We need more. Karani Caroline, thank you so very much. You said interesting lesson. Facebook, iraneno kaji 51 people were reached with 29 engagements and 7 shares. That's amazing. Thank you. And up to that level, I want to stop here. And I'll meet you guys next week with another beautiful, amazing lesson. Oriti, 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 oriti. Oriti masani. Oriti masani. Bye for now. So Oriti Masani, bye for now.